why don't we start off with the Kail story, okay? Real quickly before I forget. It's just a little bit of a footnote, but I was listening to her Coffee Convos podcast this morning, and she said that she just got back from her vacation to Turks and Caicos. Again, she does not mention the cheating scandal at all. She and Lindsay only talk about the Koberger, what is it, Brian Koberger red rum scandal and whatnot. And they do a lot of victim blaming in their discussion there about what happened. And that's pretty much it there, to be honest. I was kind of like, okay, girl, listen, with all of the life choices you're making, I don't think that you are one who can sit up there and judge people for what they did or didn't do in a moment of panic. You know, you thankfully have not been in that situation where people are being deleted like around you in a home and you feel trapped and you don't know what to do, right? It's so easy to sit there and say, oh, I would do this, that, and the other if I were in that situation. But honestly, we realistically do not know what we would do if we were in that situation. And someone who makes life decisions the way that you make life decisions, for example, getting knocked up by this Elijah guy that you don't even know on the first night when you've got like 4 other children to be worrying about, you know, you're not exactly the person that people are looking to for advice on how to handle very important, very dire situation in life. So why don't you chill out for a little bit, okay? I found that to be, you know, very uncomfortable to listen to. That's why, you know, and I talk about this a little bit here on my channel, that I don't really care for true crime podcasts or things like that, because just the way that they speak about victims, I, you know, there's just something about it that just does not sit right with me, especially when they have things called like, oh, my favorite red rum. Like, these are real people, they had real families, real loved ones, and you're talking about, oh, this is my favorite one. Ooh, that is so gruesome. Like, not cool, not cool. Star is off to Miami. Ooh, hot girl things. I was about to ask how you were doing. I am glad that you were taking care of you. You were going on a vacation in a nice, hot and gorgeous location. I hope you have the time of your life, Star. Have a great time, okay? And please come back with an update when you're back from your vacation. Now, you guys, we're going to get into Joe Gato from Impractical Jokers. So do y'all watch this show at all? Like, I used to love this show. I watched this show with my brothers and my sister. Anytime I'm on TikTok and there's an Impractical Jokers video, I do not skip. Like, I really like these guys. I find them to be incredibly funny. So when the news broke that there were 2 women who were accusing Joe Gato from Impractical Jokers of SA and S harassment, for some reason, I gotta be honest with you guys, I said, you know what? I'm not surprised. I'm not surprised. You know, like, some people, you just look at them and you go, you know what? I wouldn't be surprised if someone came out with allegations about you. And I cannot pinpoint what it is, you know, whether it's the hair or the shifty eyes or something like that. I cannot pinpoint what it is that makes me not surprised about this information. But I'm not surprised. I don't know about you guys. Let me know. Let me know in the live chat if you're watching live, or if you're part of my playback posse. This is a mic check. Let me know in the comment section. Are you surprised about these allegations coming out about Joe Gato? Anyway, one of the girls who's making these allegations against him, hers are particularly disturbing because she said that she first met him when she was only 15 years old, aka a minor, right? But when she turned 18 years old, that's when his behavior towards her changed, as if he had a countdown for when she became quote unquote legal fair game, right? So she said, as soon as she turned 18, his behavior towards her became much more flirtatious. He would be asking her for back massages, invite her to his room to cuddle, allegedly ask frequent questions about her ex-life, all sorts of things. So I think this is a case of, like, you know, maybe a family friend situation. Then she went to like work for him or intern, and you know, and then it just evolved into this sort of like a sick, weird sort of a situation, allegedly, right? Because you know, none of this has been proven, right? These are just allegations as of yet. Star says he's a male, automatically not surprised. Honestly, it's just so disappointing. What is the saying? Not all men, but somehow always a man is the saying. And I just find it to be so disappointing, right, in this world. Like, I really, 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 really wish that the world were better and that these stories were not so frequent. And speaking of these frequent, shocking stories, I have to warn you guys in advance that we're going to talk about that OnlyFans model, Maria, and what happened to her in Dubai. Oh my God. When I first saw this story on TikTok, I thought that this was like someone just like talking, you know, I thought this was like one of those, like, I don't know, like, it's just so unbelievable what happened to her. And it's just so unfathomable that I was like, oh no, there's no way this could be real. Maybe these are rumors and they've exaggerated something that happened, but like now these claims are being confirmed. This stuff did happen to her, and it's absolutely terrifying. Leanne says, I've not heard about Joe yet. Come on, guys. It's not hard to not be an SAR, right? Like, what the heck? What the actual heck is happening? My God. Gwen is praying for some normalcy in her country. Listen, aren't we all? I feel like something happened to us all collectively in 2020, and we have been in purgatory ever since. I'm hoping someone opens up the trap door and frees us soon. AD says, I used to watch it frequently too. I used to like when they did pranks on the Fairway supermarket in NY, because did you ever see them doing the pranks? Like, you got to meet them in person, AD, because it is true. Their supermarket pranks were so good as well. I love them all. I really, really did. So I am rather disappointed about these allegations. However, again, I'm not surprised. Maybe, it's just we hear it so often, and we really cannot put anything past anybody at this point, right? I am mom now. Hello, congratulations. I honestly went to sleep last night watching YT shorts of Impractical Jokers. Oh no, that's disgusting, right? It's so easy to watch their content. It's just like a quick, simple laugh, whether it's in shorts, whether it's in TikToks. So now hearing that things have allegedly gone to this point or were happening like this in the background, absolutely disgusting. Ali says we're becoming desensitized to these allegations because sadly there have been so many. Exactly, right? And I think this all goes back to Star, where it's like, listen, can't be surprised, like for some reason, it's just, again, not all men, but somehow always a man. And it's just so damn sad. It really, really is. Best of luck to these women who are out here sharing their stories. And I hope that whatever they need to heal is given to them moving forward. I know that Joe sort of acknowledged them. He said that they were lying. However, he also did acknowledge like some level of inappropriateness. So to me, when you're already over there saying, okay, you know what, they're exaggerating, but I did do some things that I shouldn't have done, I'm going to go ahead and say, okay, I believe them 100%. Remember, Diddy said that Cassie was lying on him. And then that video came out. He said, oh, well, I was going through a hard time. Like, you've never chased a woman down a hallway, beat her, kicked her, and thrown a vase at her head when you were going through things. God forbid a man have hobbies, so I believe that, girl. I really, really do. Well, actually, both of them.